Amethyst and Lavender acrylic pour paint collection. The colors I'm using are Lavender, Deep Purple Metallic, Grape, and Azure Blue. This is a little jar that was from a dessert my husband ate. Of course, I snatched it up and wiped it down with a little alcohol in order to remove any debris. And this type of application is directly from one of my little Dixie cups. Sometimes I pour acrylic pour paint with a tri-split cup to give it a different sense of mixture. But here I'm going to be doing some layering in a different way. Blankets of color, and we're just going to allow some of them to be solid and others I'm just going to kind of let it drip off of the side. Of course, we want to see the contrast of all of these. So I just have fun going across the bottom, which is our top of this glass jar, allowing it to drip down and get some beautiful shapes already. I can see I have some voids to fill. Sometimes I leave those voids, but in this case I want all of the surfaces of the glass to be gone. There's quite a large space of that lavender, and that's okay because that will be a nice background to some heavier colors that I want to add. Bring in that azure and scooping up some of the abundance of paint. It's giving some very pretty long striations. And this is just relaxing and enjoyable to do. And of course, I have a lot of paint down below, which you know I do not like wasting paint, so I'll be using that for a canvas. If you see extras, just give it a little swipe. Let it do its thing. And you can see how pretty the lighter colors are against that grape. Large clumps of mixtures from that top surface. I think I'm going to leave that big chunk of lavender. I like it. There's my remnant. And there's my pretty jar as it's going to be drying. Here I'm taking my canvas and I definitely want to capture these beautiful tones of purple into my canvas. Oh, it's already looking so pretty. Very organic, long, beautiful shapes. Easy DIY, as you can see, just tipping this into this collection that came off of our glass project, and just making sure that my edges are the same story as the top of my canvas. That is beautiful. Look at those beautiful, beautiful shades of purple and blue, lavender, metallic, grape. Beautiful. Whenever I have a lot of paint, I definitely give it time to dry. I'll let this sit for 2 days. A beautiful mixture. There's my canvas. And check out that big portion of lavender contrasting with the deeper purples and blues. I love the way it's just a purple egg-shaped beauty. The matching canvas with the extra paint just becomes a glorious collection of purple beauty between the glass and the canvas. Thank you so much for joining me today in this fun, easy DIY project with acrylic pour paints in all tones of purple. As always, I am wishing you happy acrylic pour painting creations. Have a great day.